reference into the salesman ID of the salesman table. Okay. In the same manner, for the orders also, the customer and the salesman ID is reference into the salesman table and also as well as with respect to the customer here. Okay. And next is, this is how it actually the table can be created. First, create a salesman table where the salesman ID is what exactly the primary key. And next, create a customer table where what exactly the customer ID is the where the customer ID is primary key and salesman ID is the foreign key. And here you can observe here by creating this customer table, we have used one more cascade constraint on the foreign key, which is that on delete set null here. There are two constraints is used with respect to the foreign key. One is on delete set null and another one is the on delete cascade here. On delete cascade means, suppose if assume that if I delete the salesman ID 1000 somewhere actually in case of actually the salesman ID. So the salesman ID of the 1000 is also the reference for the customer table and even for the order table also. So once if I get deleted the salesman ID 1000 from the salesman table, so the entire information is also be get deleted in customer and also as well as in case of an order. So that is to be done with respect to the two constraints. That is, one is on delete section and another one is on delete cascade. If I use the on delete cascade, the entire row information is going to be get deleted here. If I use the on delete set null, so the salesman ID 1000 only that particular the attribute will be get deleted, and with respect to that particular the field, the null value is going to be placed here. That is what the meaning of what exactly here the on delete. That is what actually the meaning of this on delete set null. Okay. So the next is create the table orders here, where order number is the primary key and customer ID and salesman ID both are the foreign key. So after creation of this is what exactly the description of all the table here. So the next is you can insert in values to each the table here. So after insertion of the table, so this is what the result that what we got from the table creation here. Then after that, now let us take with the first query. For what is that? Count the customers with grades above value 100 here. Here in this case, you can see this query has been written by using actually the nested concept here. So the nested query in the sense the query inside and the query inside the query is called actually the nested query. So always what exactly here the nested query has to be specified with respect to the syntax select from where within the where class another the nested query has to be written here. So here in the case of the inner query you can see, so we just selecting the average grade from the customers where the Bangalore city will be the Bangalore here. Okay, then in the middle you can see actually, so this part is called actually the outer query and this part is called actually the inner query. In the middle we can have actually the several comparison operator. This comparison operator it is used to check whether actually the inner query results will be get existed with the outer query. So here in this case, this comparison operator is called actually the greater than. Why means here we need to count the customers with the value grades above. Above means that it should be greater than this. That means whatever the value that we are going to retrieve from the inner query, the result of the outer query should be greater than this inner query result here. So in the inner query, we will select the average grade from the customer where the city is the Bangalore, and in the outer query what we are retrieving here, we are retrieving the grade and also we are counting also how many customer is there from the customer table, and we are going to group by what exactly we are applying the group by class on the grade attribute. Then after applying the group by class on the grade attribute, what we are performing is that we are actually applying the condition having grade. Having grade means whatever the grade that we got from this outer query, for each grade value, so it has to be compared with the inner query value here. So that means that grade value of the outer query should be always and greater than what exactly the inner query. So this is what exactly the first query. Count the customers with grades above values average here. Okay. So the second one is find the name and numbers of all salesmen who have more than one customer. That means I should find the name and also as well as the numbers. That is why it is given actually the salesman ID and also the name of the salesman. That we must have what exactly that salesman must have more than one customer. So in the inner query here also the query has been written by using actually the nested query. Here in the inner query, what we are retrieving the count, the number of customers of based on the salesman. How many customers are there in one particular the salesman? So we are retrieving here. Then after, so then in outer query, what we are selecting the salesman ID and also the name of the salesman, where one is less than. That means it should be what exactly? We must have more than one customer. So for that actually, so the comparison operator has to be given as a 1 and less than. That means the inner query value should be always what exactly should be and lesser than the what exactly the outer query. That is what the second. Find the name and numbers of all the salesmen who have more than one customer here. So here according to this, the salesman ID that is 1000 and also 2000 is actually the more than one customer here. So the next one, third one is the list all the salesmen and indicate those who have and do not have the customer in their cities here. That means we need to list out the customers. So where actually what we have to do is that we have to check whether the customer will have, who have or do not have the customers here. Even though we need to check, we need to list out all the salesmen whether he is having a customer or not. For this, what exactly? We are actually writing and again the nested query concept here. So here in this case, you can see in the second part of the query, we are selecting the salesman ID no match and the name and no match commissions from salesman where not city. That means here in this case, what is this no match is indicates that if the customers do not have the customer, if the salesman do not have the customer here, if the salesman do not have the customers, in such situation, the value of the field will be set with the no match here. Okay, the first what we have to do is that we select the city. Okay, then with respect to that outer query, what it will do, equal to any, it is a comparison operator. It is used to compare the inner query along with this outer query here. So here in the inner query, what it will do, so it will select the city from the customer. Okay, then in this outer query, what it will do, so apart from whatever the city it is selecting from in the inner query, apart from these cities, the remaining city is going to be selected for this particular outer query. Why is because here we have written actually the north city. That means suppose for example here if it retrieve the Bangalore, apart from the Bangalore, here the output of this particular query will be apart from the Bangalore, the remaining city is going to be selected here. And in this outer query, what we are retrieving here, we are retrieving the salesman ID, customer name, and also the commission from both the table based on this condition. Okay, then whatever we are going to get retrieve. So union means what it will do. So it combine both the results of this part and also as well as what exactly this part also. It will combine both the results. So then whatever the result that we are going to get, for that finally we are applying an order by 2 descending. That means the output of this part, so the output, whatever the output that we are going to get from this part, for that output we are applying another class called actually the order by class 2 descending in the sense which is actually the second. So the 2 in the sense the second column. So which will be the second column here? The second column that means the name. The second column of the output query will be the name. That means it is going to be display the result that is ordered by 2 descending means we are going to order the second column in which order actually in descending order. So that is what the use of actually that is what the use of this particular query. That is the third one. Okay. So that is why it is given actually the order by 2 descending. Order by 2 means that we are going to order the second attribute in descending order here. So next fourth one is create a view that finds the salesman who has the customer with the highest order of a day. That means I need to create one view that is called actually the temporary table here. So that view must contain the salesman information. That salesman should have what exactly the customer. So suppose assume that if one salesman have assumed that the 3 customers, we need to find out the customers which customer has an highest order of that particular day here. Suppose, for example, let us take actually, so uh, let us take one example here. Suppose here I am the salesman here. Assume I have the three customer here. Among the three customers, if one customer can have actually the highest order of the day, so that particular those customers that I need to display here. So for that, what I have to do is that what we are doing actually. So here also the same query has been written by using the nested concept here. The first in the inner query, we are selecting the maximum purchase amount. So that means how you are going to find out the highest order of the day is, so based on the maximum purchase amount, we can find out the highest. So select the maximum purchase amount from the order table here. So then that result will be what exactly compared with the outer query. Here, what we are actually select order date, salesman, name from salesman and orders, where the salesman ID is equal to what sorry. Okay, then in the outer query here in the middle we have we can see a equal amount. That means, so what it will do, the values of the inner query has to be in get compared with the values of the outer query. Okay, and equal operator, what it will do, it will check whether the values of an existing query, whether the values of the outer query will also be get existed in the inner query. That means equal operation is used for what exactly? It is used for comparison between the inner query and outer query. Whether both are actually the existing, then the with respect to that, the order date and the salesman ID, the name will be retrieved, and that will be stored it in where actually will be stored it in the this particular the view here. So that is one, the fourth one. So the next one is fifth one, demonstrate the delete operation. Okay, by removing the salesman with ID 1000, all his orders must also be deleted. That is what we need to delete the salesman ID. For example, delete from salesman where salesman ID is equal to 1000. If I delete the salesman ID 1000 here from the salesman table, the salesman ID 1000 information will also be located in order table also, and also as well as in customer table also. In both the table, the particular the field of the salesman ID 1000 will be set to what exactly? Will be set to null here. That is why while creating the table, that what we have used actually, we have used the constant called on delete set null here. If you use the cascade, what it will do, the entire salesman ID 1000 is going to be get deleted here. But in case of actually, but we have used on delete set null. That means that field, the 1000 values, it gets deleted, and that particular the field will be what exactly will be set to null here. That is what the use of this fifth one, that is to demonstrate the delete operation. Now, this is what the theoretical part. Now let us see actually the execution, how the execution of this order database can be done. Okay, so now what we have to do is that, so let us take actually now what here I'm going to execute these things. So here the first one, which is actually the order database. So okay, so order database. Now as I told that I have already created the table here, then just I'm going to insert all the table here. So because I've already created and have kept it in one particular the notepad field here. So here you just go to the SQL class, edit, then paste, then press enter. You can see that the table has been created here. Okay, then control C, then go to here, edit, then paste here. Okay, then enter. So now you can see that we have